Groom them.
Yeah, all right, it's recording, so you go first because you got the shortest one. Not the carrot.
So
come on, give it up.
You're
buddy.
hanging
it's
out
over.
here. Oh, dude, go home. Go home. His Garmin was probably telling him to move.
Yeah, I gotta move.
Sitting. So we're hanging out at the BC Ferries ferry terminal, in which there is a 2 sailing wait right now. Fortunately, we made a reservation for the 7 and the 9 o'clock. We missed the 7 o'clock reservation, so we're sitting here waiting for our 9 o'clock reservation, which is pretty sweet. We're just gonna record our race recaps here, while I enjoy some carrots. Nick, you already know us.
Yeah, it is. Mike, me.
He's
Not
the
Nick.
latex tube guy.
Yeah, that's right.
He likes carrots.
I do like carrots. We also got a car full of fruit because we were in the Okanagan, and there's a carrot in front of the camera. But a carrot is not a fruit; it's a vegetable.
Yeah, we went to the fruit stand and bought all these fruits and carrots.
Yeah, and
There's
I got
fruit.
beans too. But yeah, there's buckets full of fruit in a car. If you ever get up to the Okanagan in the interior BC, go in the summer. Stop at the fruit stands, 100%.
Millions of peaches. So many peaches.
for days.
This peach is for me.
I knew
Millions
you
of
were gonna do
peaches,
that.
peaches for free.
I was setting you up for that. I'm glad you took it.
Moving to the country. So let's start from now. We're feeling a lot better than we did a few hours ago.
Ain't that the truth? Holy Jesus.
We just had a few hours to drive and sit and
Hydrate.
consume a lot of water. Went through like 4 bottles of water, stopped to pee once. So
and not just 4 bottles of water, 4 bottles of water
4
and
bottles
coffee.
of electrolyte and coffee. Yeah.
Coffee. And
Casual
only pee
product
once.
placement.
Yeah, right there. That's F2C nutrition. If you can't read it because the lighting in the car
Now
is
it's right
bad.
side up. Oh, just gonna stretch here.
Yeah.
Just take a big stretch. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was a good stretch. Lots of electrolytes were had today post race.
And not enough during.
And not enough during. Not enough before, I think. Not enough before.
Let's say before.
During, I was consuming a lot. So, so like in summary, we both were registered for the half, the 70.3, the half full, the full half. We were doing
we did the full half. Yeah, full half.
Yeah, we raced the full half. I ended up doing an aqua bike with a little bit of a jog and then a long 5-kilometer walk home of shame, and in the same clothing that I wore for the bike ride. So that was awkward, and it's also really awkward when everyone like recognizes your hair and you have like a hot pink kit, but whatever. We both had pretty killer swims though. It was good. We like crushed the swim. We got like 32 minutes for a 2 kilometer. We're gonna go with the 2 kilometers. We're gonna call it that, even though Garmin informed us that it was about 1,700 meters, but the race package said 2 kilometers.
Yeah, so that's what we got to go with, right? That's the official. Yeah. So
yeah, we
official
PR'd our swim times by a long shot.
Yeah.
Following the swim, I had a pretty clean bike. Awesome transition, right out onto the bike, hitting it hard. Passed many people, got passed by 2 people, but they were people that I had already passed, so technically I didn't get passed because like I passed them and then they passed me again.
Cat and mouse.
So yeah. So technically 0 passes on me, but I passed like so many people because there are people who are faster than me at swimming. Strangely, I don't understand that.
I can't imagine that at all.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
There's a reason
to
you're typically a duathlete.
And it's because I'm too good at swimming.
Oh, that's you don't want to embarrass people.
I don't want to embarrass people
I get it.
regularly,
Yeah, totally.
so it's kind of awkward. Bike course super hilly.
Did we mention it was Challenge Penticton? I don't even know if we mentioned.
We just said a race.
Yeah, I think we just said a race. It was Challenge Penticton.
It wasn't just a random race.
It was put on by the Challenge family. It's the
Michael Brown.
It's the only one on the West Coast.
Michael Brown.
And I tell you, they do a damn good job. The fans, the atmosphere, the swag.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the swag, top notch.
I don't think you should talk about how many water bottles you got though.
I got one.
We each got one water bottle, right? One water bottle? Yeah, one water bottle.
But
I actually got one.
And I actually got one as well as others. Just there's a couple
That's for
others.
Mike.
Yeah. But no, they put on a wicked event, wicked atmosphere. Just everything about Penticton, the fans, the support, the community support, the volunteers are there. Fantastic event. Look up the challenge events if you get a chance. If there's one in your neighborhood, do it.
Michael also does great white
Oh,
north,
he does the Great White North as well, which is
sweet.
Is
a sweet race.
Yeah, it's a well-renowned race. A lot of pros attend it,
including Nathan Killam, this year's winner.
Yeah, and he killed challenge too.
Crushed it. He's a beast.
You know, and
Daddy beast. He's got real dad bod.
Yeah, he's got a real dad bod.
Yeah, pro triathlete dad bod.
Yeah.
That is quality dad bod.
Yeah. Well, he's a fresh dad though, so he hasn't had a chance to really work on it yet.
He's still a dad.
All right, fair enough.
It's legit dad bod.
All right, cool. But yeah, do it.
Mike
check
has
out
dad bod.
I've got the dad bod, like the one you see, except I shave it because I'm hairy. True story.
He even shaved his arms this time.
Totally. So arrow. Shaved arms. So arrow. But yeah, back to challenge. Check it out. It's worth it. It's one of the better events that I've ever had the chance to have been to. Nick's been all over the world, so I don't know.
They're also the
how
host for this year's ITU World Championships.
Right? Definitely.
So
do it. Anyway,
Race the roof,
back to you passing everybody on
Michael
the bike.
Brown. Yeah, I mean, let's just get back to me passing everyone on the bike and talk about how great I am for just a minute here. Because it's going to get a lot worse from here. So I'm going to take the high before I give you the lows. Awesome course. It's like super hilly, undulating. There's some like...
Why is this guy doing intervals out like, seriously?
He's probably sitting waiting for 2 sailing weights. What else are you going to do for like 2.5 hours?
There's some really good ice cream inside.
Sorry, I cut you off for Whistler. He's probably training for Whistler.
Yeah, right. Which
he's got Whistler next week.
I'll be back at Whistler next week too.
I'll be there, not racing.
I'm not doing intervals outside the car.
He thinks.
Shit.
Yeah, like super sweet course. Started off nice and cool for like the first ride, for the first loop. You go like all the way down around Skaha Lake, like up McLean Creek area, and then like down into OK Falls, and then you come back up along the 97 highway for like another big climb. And then it's like a long descent, like rolling descent down into Penticton again. Go back into town and go up for your second loop. Super fun the first time, like the first lap. Really awesome. Then the wind started to pick up a little bit more. There was a little bit of wind before, but like the second lap, like that's where like heading south, the wind was pushing south. Hit like fastest on the way out. I think I was averaging like 43 or something on the way out. Boom, turn around at OK Falls, start climbing back up again. There's like a little bit of headwind. By a little bit, I mean like a little bit more than a little bit. And then like as you get like up near the top, it's just like rushing at you. Getting on like a little bit of a false flat and like dying. Like probably first lap, I think I was probably averaging like 30k on that false flat on the climb. Second lap, I was doing like 25, 26 and struggling so much harder. Insane. Anyways, and the sun started to pick up and like Okanagan, like in the valley.
It was
like
so much hotter
heat.
on you, right? Yeah,
It was so hot.
The lake's down to your right, and just this sun is just beating on you. And you're like, what is going on?
Sunbeam, like non-stop. Killer bike ride. I think I did like a 240, which like I think Leon, the winner of the race, did like it was like a 228 or a 2. I think it was like a 228 or a 230. Not the fastest lap. Nathan had like the fastest one. I think was like 222. I know he's a dad bod.
He's a beast.
Dad bod. It's the dad bod. So it was like pretty quick bike. Felt really good. Felt really strong. Drinking a lot on it. Had my like big like Ventum like 1.4 liter bottle on the top tube. It was just like filled with glycodurance. Hammering that. In retrospect, I probably should have grabbed some more water as well on course, but I pretty much just stuck with what I had on the bottle because I didn't want to rely on course nutrition for whatever stupid reason I tell all my athletes to do, and it's a really good idea, and then I have a big ego and I don't do it, but whatever, you know. You live, you learn. Apparently I don't learn. Bomb back down into town. Boom. Hit that T2. and like start off with like I had like a little bit of like a headache like behind my eyes. It felt like I was telling like it feels like really hollow, like, and just like vacuous, and like there was nothing there. Start to get like, I was getting pretty hot coming back into town as well. Hop onto the run, feeling okay, like not feeling great, starting off with like some 413, so I was like, alright, I just need to shake this off, just get moving. Start shaking the legs off. As the legs get shaken, they're like, no, we don't like this. This is too hard. We can't handle some like legs. This isn't even as fast as we normally go. This is not a 350, 345 pace off the bike. Like, come on, legs. They just slow down. They just like keep dragging down. End up hitting like a 5-minute jog. Hit the first aid station. I need water. Slam some water. keep going. Hit the bridge that you had to go under, but like it was flooded, so you had to like duck down, and you're like crouched down, especially if you're like 6'2", you're like, oh, what's going on? You're like underneath this bridge. Trying to squeak my way underneath it. Is it going to cut us at 12 minutes?
I don't. No, it keeps going.
Okay.
I just got to stitch them together later.
Oh, easy. Okay. It'll be stitched together later. Don't worry.
You won't know what he's talking about unless you own a GoPro session and you hate their software. Just saying.
12-minute intervals. That's weak. So go under this bridge, and like, I'm already feeling kind of dizzy, feeling kind of woozy. I like closed my eyes a few times while I was running, just because like I was like, I just can't keep my eyes open. Maybe if I close my eyes, like I'll run and feel better. I was like running for like 5-10 steps, and then I'd like open my eyes and be like, no, I can't do this, I'm gonna die. Open my eyes again. Anyways, going under this bridge, crouch down, and like just crouching, stitching my abs, just like boom, like crunched up, and like couldn't stand up after coming out of the bridge. Bridge still like crouched over, like walking up the little incline up to the aid station on the other side of the underpass, and just like head is just like on fire, like that back behind of your head, like, oh, I like couldn't think straight, like I don't know what I was doing. I was like, I'll just grab some hydrogen, the electrolyte, grab some water, and I had like 2 cups of electrolyte and a cup of water. I was like sitting there sipping it. I was like, feel kind of dizzy. I'm just gonna sit down, have a little drink, and then like just let my body like replenish, and I'll go hit it again, like no problem. Just like give it a little sit down, be good to go again. Have a sit down, have a few sips, like tilt my head back, and just like next thing I know, I hear someone be like, hey, are you okay? Are you having a nap? And I just like, I don't know. I don't know how long I was out for. I like paused my Garmin because I didn't want that to mess with my average. This dude's like, yo, are you okay? Like, can I give you some more water? And I like have a few more sips, and I was just like super like woozy, like not feeling it. Like, you know what? I'm gonna take a couple more cups of water with me, and I had like 3 cups, like 2 of water and 1 of electrolyte this time. I'm just gonna walk back. Do I have to give you my chip? And they're like, no, just take it in. Like, we don't know what to do with it. Like, I don't know. Like, all right, sweet. I'll just walk it in. Anyways, start walking back, and just like so like woozy. I like drank all my 3 cups again. Just like walking, and all these people are like people. People were like, oh, Nick, you feeling okay? I was like, God, just keep going. It's okay. Don't worry about me. It's like, you finish your race. Anyways, basically, I dropped out before, like, at the 5K mark is where this aid station was, like 4.7K probably. But,
yeah, about that. Yeah, just shy of the 5K mark. And
I ended up, like, walking the 5K back and just, like, so exhausted. Go to the F2C tent and just go and, like, well, first, like, as I'm walking back, I walked probably like 4.1 kilometers back, and the last like 300 meters, Michael Brown rolls up and is like, yo, you feeling okay? Like, you want to lift? And I was like, yes, take me. And so I jumped in his little gator, and he drove me back. So crazy, man. So crazy. Yeah. End up like chatting with Jasper Blake afterwards, and like tears just like strewed. Like, I was cool and composed, and like I was okay. I was like, it's just a race, like whatever. And I started telling Jasper about what happened and how I just like didn't know how I felt, and he was like, oh, it happens sometimes. And then it was just like, waterworks. So it was like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It's just a race. And like self-affirming. And Jasper was like, Jasper's a beautiful human. And just like talked me down a bit. It was like, just go get in the shade, get some water. Like, it's okay. More races, obviously. Pretty basic stuff. But sometimes it's nice to have someone else say it to you, so it settles in a little bit deeper. So go over to F2C, have some more like electrolyte. They hooked me up with some of the vegan protein powder, just like crushed one of those, chocolatey and thick. Like they did like double powder mix, so it's just like super like milkshake thick. Anyways, that was great. And then yeah, that was about it. Went and chatted with Tesla for a bit and just like sat around and moped about how I didn't finish a race. But I finished an aqua bike, so like I'm just considering this as like a really good aqua bike with like a warm down jog that turned out to be a warm down walk. So like a warm down jog walk. So like that was my race. I didn't even get my finisher's medal because I was too embarrassed to go over to the finisher's line. Oh, actually, so like
you didn't
I handed
finish.
over, yeah, I didn't finish. I didn't finish. Well, I finished. I was done. I like went over and like handed my timing chip to the race officials, but I think like because I came from the side and like handed to them, I think it got close enough in proximity to the finishing mat that it like posted a finishing time. I was like, yo, I didn't finish, like can I just give you guys this? Like, yeah, no problem. They took it. Like, I don't know what they did with it, but like when Mike looked at the results, he was like, Nick, you're in 11th place. Like you said you gave your chip to the timing people, didn't you? I was like, yeah, I promise, swear. Anyways, it says DNF now, so like don't worry, I didn't like walk dope the race, so there's no walk doping. He's like, I was out there, I just missed the timing mats out there. I guess I don't have a 5, 10, or 15 kilometer time, but I have my like 21.1k time, so Anyways, that was my race. I'm gonna eat some more carrots while Mike entertains you with his race, which was also pretty good.
Yeah, it's I'm new at this. I've only been doing this 4 years and really taking it seriously for 9 hours or so. But I do want to touch on one thing Nick said, and the hydration and the quote unquote bonking is serious. To take it serious, because
in the heat.
Yeah, especially in the heat. It was hot today. No reprieve from the sun. But when I saw him when he was walking back, I knew he wasn't well, and I talked to him, and he was actually acting like he was severely intoxicated. And I know he wasn't, because they don't serve booze on the course. But
outside help,
right? Yeah. But no, he definitely seemed like he was intoxicated, and if it wasn't for the fact there was so many other people around and it was such a short way back, I probably would have stopped and gone back with him, because you could tell he wasn't well. But as far as my race goes, like Nick said, killed the swim. I've been struggling with my swim as of lately, whether it's actually struggling with it or mentally struggling with it. It's been a struggle, so it was nice to get into a pack of swimmers and sort of push myself and stay with people and try to have that goal to push. I've been doing a lot of solo swims, and that's kind of, I think, probably been a bit of my downfall mentally and physically. And yeah, the 2K swim managed 32 minutes. For me, it's fantastic. For some, it's really slow. I don't care about them. I care about me. But yeah, I came out and nice runs, skip through the wetsuit strippers. I don't know. I don't like them.
I skipped the strippers too.
Yeah, like
don't worry, Holly. I skipped the strippers.
Yeah, we skipped the strippers.
Swear, Barb, I didn't see Mike go to the strippers.
No strippers.
No strippers.
But yeah, I've actually cut my suit down because I got big calves. So I've cut my suit down so it's actually easier to get it off. And yeah, so coming to transition, and Nick and I had the joy of actually being racked pretty much right beside each other. And our kits, if you ever get a chance to see them, they stand out, and there's a reason for that. But they stand out, and
they're hot just like us.
Yeah, yeah, they are. Anyway, I come in, boom, there's the kit right there. I'm like, holy jeez! I swam with Nick, like I kept up with Nick. He's getting ready to go. I have a good quick transition. Boom, out on the bike. For those that don't know, I've got a pretty high heart rate issue, and my heart rate was jacked. Get on the bike. Felt good though. Didn't feel like the heart rate was as high as it was reading, and hit the course just like Nick described. To give you a good description of the course, I got hit by a car a few years ago, and I got lower back issues, and it started to act up really early into this race. I've been doing really well this year, so I was pretty hopeful for today. It didn't go as planned. Probably 5K in, it started to aggravate. 20K in, I was toast. My back was done. But at the end of the day, I knew if I could push through and get off, coming off of the run I had at Victoria, I'd get off the bike and I'd feel good and I'd go for a run. The ride, I can't say enough about. It was gorgeous. The hills sucked. I did not have the right gearing for these hills. I had way too big of a front set. And live and learn. I'm going to try to get my hands on a smaller one for Whistler because I'm going to run into the same problems. But it was a beautiful course. The weather was short of fantastic just because of the heat. Everything else was amazing. The backside of Skahaas, lap 2, the bugs were just disgusting. I had so many bugs stuck to me. It's everywhere, like in my face, in my mouth, my teeth. They're in my helmet. I was picking them out of my hair in the shower afterwards. It was disgusting. I don't even know if they got in my hair. I've got a pretty closed helmet, but they were there. It was thick, like just walls of bugs.
So many.
But don't let it discourage you. Beautiful course. And the headwinds, like Nick said in lap 2, the headwinds, you know, you hit the top of the hill, the top of the big hill, which is a total false flat, and it is like a quintessential false flat. You're like, I'm going downhill, I'm busting my ass in this headwind, and I'm doing 22 kilometers an hour. How? I should not have to work this hard to go that slow. But it's
so rough.
But it is what it is, you know. And there was a lot of good downhills, like I said, some good rollers back into Penn, and I tucked into Arrow. It hurt every last ounce of my body. It hurt. There was a lot of compensation, you know, shifting and moving, trying to just relieve some of the tension in my back. And I think that was probably ultimately the downfall, because although I didn't pass out at an aid station, I didn't have the run that I had in Victoria. I started out running 100 meters, done, walk a little bit, okay, give it a little bit. And my T2, I knew I was gassed coming in, so I took my time in T2, got my arm coolers on, chatted with some of the kid volunteers that were there, you know, thanked them for being there, because, I mean, we don't have these races without volunteers.
So many awesome volunteers.
Totally.
So good.
But yeah, and then headed out, and it was a little walk, run, walk, run, walk, run, walk, run, a lot of walk, run, stop to make sure Nick's not going to die, walk, run, walk, run. And a lot of cheering on from other fans, a lot of cheering on from other athletes, like the support that the athletes give us. I love this sport. I really, really do. You know, but yeah, it was just hot.
Real
just,
hot.
It was like, and not to some, I mean, to some people in Arizona are like, I would have worn a sweater. Screw you, people in Arizona.
Arizona.
We live in Victoria. It's like,
come race in Victoria.
It's like
when it's cold,
windy and oceany and breezy, and it's awesome, and it's better than Arizona. But yeah, we're just not used to it, and it is what it is, and we suffered, and you know, but I wanted to push through. I've got a couple athletes that I'm working with and I'm coaching, and I know that they've been through some struggles as of late, and I just sort of pulled on that, and I didn't want to let them down, and I wanted to push through it, and I did, and I crossed the line, and then I collapsed, and then I got up, and I got some water and some F2C, and there was a nice gentleman at the end of the finish line there, a very nice kid. He walked with me to make sure I was okay, so thank you to him. Yeah, went through, got some, like I said, some water, some F2C, went through, said congrats to Nathan Killam. Hit the F2C tent, more looking
name dropping.
Yeah, more looking for him, because I didn't know where he was, because I knew he wasn't well. They hadn't seen him. That got me worried, because I figured he'd be there, because he loves the stuff. Don't get me wrong, he should. It's amazing. Anyway, so they didn't know where he was, so I took off, went over to T-Zone, asking volunteers, you go, hey, where's a medical tent? Just, I figured he was hooked up to an IV drip somewhere. The funny part is, none of the volunteers actually knew about a medical tent. Don't know. Anyway, I see him hanging out in T-Zone. He looks a whole lot better. And then, yeah, so we're like, let's blow this popsicle stand, because we got like a 5-hour drive to the ferries. And a 5-hour drive to the ferries, and we wanted to book it home and get home tonight. So we did not break any traffic laws on the way to the ferries.
Much to my dismay.
Right? He's trying to get me.
I was like, come on, buddy, push it.
Yeah, and really it wasn't for that. It was just my bike really looked like it was going to fly off the bike rack in the back, so I sort of took it easy. And like you said, we made a couple of reservations and managed to get one of them, so that's a plus.
Yeah. We got reservation number 2.
But yeah, and for name dropping, the Skaha Hotel, Skaha Inn, Ska something.
No, we stayed at the Sahara Inn.
Sahara.
Yeah,
Skaha
that place was sweet.
Sahara Inn, dude was fantastic. Hooked us up, great rate for the night because we were gonna camp and my back just wasn't having it. So they hooked us with a great rate for one room for the night.
Yeah.
Clean place, freshly renovated.
Kitchenette.
Total kitchenette, but it gave us late checkout and like super late checkout.
Like 2 p.m. like people are checking in late checkout. Like
yeah, like
people are like starting to roll in. And
so accommodating. Yeah, they hooked us up. So if you're in Penticton, definitely give them a look because it's worth it. I mean, it's not your high end, you know, Four Seasons, but you're not going to be in the damn hotel. You're in Penticton. You're hanging out on the beach.
And it had a fridge and freezer and a
full
stove,
kitchenette.
so
you're
we
good
could
to
freeze
go.
our water bottles, which was pretty sweet.
But yeah, look them up. They're awesome. So yeah, all in all, I'm happy with the day. I'm not happy with my run. I had a great showing in Victoria. It was a breakout race for me.
I'm happy with my run.
Your 5K.
I had a really good nap.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about. He says I had a nap back there because, like I said, he was borderline, if not over the lower line, delirious.
It was good.
Yeah, the course is amazing. Like I said, I killed the swim. Super happy. Bike. Like I said, I hammered sections of the bike that I needed to. I took it easy on some of the hills because my gearing made me. Ran over a snake. That was weird. There was 2 dead ones already out there. Towards the end, there was three dead ones because I hit one and it was a dunk and there was a crunch noise and I don't think it moved after that. So I love animals and even if they are snakes, I love them. I didn't mean to do it. The little bastard just got in my way. But yeah, other than that, you know, the bike was great, and then the run. Hey, the run is what it is. The athletes were amazing. The volunteers were fantastic. The fans were fantastic. The course is beautiful, and if you get to do it when it's not 32 degrees and the sun's just beating on you and there's absolutely no wind whatsoever.
Or if you just have heat to train in, then
or that too.
Perfect,
yeah.
If you don't live on an island, that's cool.
Because it was awesome. So thanks for watching. I think we've lasted longer than most half-hour TV shows, but we're better because we are. Try nerds.
We really are. Yeah.
Hashtags try nerds.
Try nerds for life.